smile so wide, feeling love like an ocean tide. Every step brings a brand new chance. Let's celebrate life in our dance.
Thanks, son. Hello, sunshines. I hope you are well. Kind of got this in. It's not quite secure, but I'm gonna bang it down. I believe it's centered, but we're gonna move some plants over here today. But I just needed to do some adjusting. So one of the things, as you can see, the reason I moved this that's coming over here is a climbing rose. I'm excited about the climbing rose being put over here today. Yay. So let's take a walk back where I was and talk about that particular rose. But you know what? The first thing I want to do is bang this down and dig a hole for the rose that's going to go over here. Because it's not the rose that was actually with this trellis, self-made trellis, or is that what you call it? DIY trellis? Because it's really, if you saw me originally do this trellis, create this, it is actually a gate that I spray painted and attached some T-posts to in order to make this trellis. You can go back and see that video when I did that, in order for the rose to have something to climb up onto. But I'm thinking, because I'm trying to figure out what did I do with my mallet. But I'm going to dig a hole, get the mallet, get this in the ground, and then we'll take a walk in that order. Believe that's deep enough. Let's head to the other side. So we're back over here by the climbing rose, and if you can see this climbing rose, it's fighting. It's giving me 2 blooms, but it's not the best. I moved this climbing rose twice already. This will be the 3rd time. In comparison to this walk over here, because we're in the part sun, part shade garden, where they get afternoon sun over there, but this rose, this climbing rose, purchased at the same time, transplanted twice, and look at it. It is doing so great. Now here's my other dilemma. The rose over there blooms red. This blooms pink. The garden where I'm going to put the climbing rose that we're working on right now, I have kind of a theme over there where it's pink and white roses. I want to stick to that theme. So we're going to dig this one out, and we're going to bring this one, and I hope it doesn't die on me. I'm taking a chance, guys. We're going to take this one, and we're bringing this to the new garden, and we're going to take the red one, and we're going to place it here. I'm excited about the red one because I know my daughter wanted red roses, but I just kept going back and forth to whether or not I wanted to bring it to the new space, and I decided I didn't want to chance it, not liking it. So I'm going to dig this one up, and I'm going to take this pink one to the new area. I have biotone for both of them, and I just hope they do well. Let me go grab this one. I got the replacement, and I recently just tied these canes up with some yarn to try to train them up. So I know it's a risk, guys. But I'm gonna take the risk. Okay. I think it's gonna be okay. I really do. Oops. Let's make this quick. Oops. It's in. Come back to water that in real good. Okay, let's move. So I'm gonna give this a good drink of water. It is going to rain tomorrow, so I know it'll get nice and settled. Oops. And this is actually rainwater. Because it is warm today. And as that's draining, I'm gonna grab some more rainwater and right away go water the other climbing rose. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm so glad I made that decision. See if I can put some of these canes through without breaking. Because the canes, although you want to train them, from my understanding, when they're like tender like this, they're easy to break. So we did get like 2 blooms on this one as well. I'm gonna have to work on this some more, trying to learn the whole process of, where to cut to make sure that I train them. I did break that piece. Tuck it in there. I think it looks good. So happy. So it will go with our pink and white theme. I'm gonna just leave this alone. I don't want to break it. Okay, let's move on to more roses, guys. More roses to put over here. I don't like that when I tuck it in, the leaves are so pretty, but they're facing the opposite way. Like I want them to, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Oops. Sorry guys, I'm sure that made some weird noise. Okay, just leave it, just leave it. And yes, I did scratch myself up. Oh my gosh. More scars. These are garden war scars. I'm so silly. So this is the next plant or rose we're going to get in the ground. It's all about the roses today, y'all. Is this rose right here, and this is called the Sunny Knockout Rose. I introduced you all to these rose trees because I have two of them. A few videos back. I've had them for a little bit now. It is easy care flowers. It wants full sun, and although this area looks shady right now, it's because it's fall and the sun is lower. But you all know that this area is full of sun in the spring and summer. But I'm glad it's like this now because I get to work. Okay, so it says yellow to cream flowers, and so although I'm going for a pink and white and kind of keep it up, I'm okay with it because they don't stay yellow that long. I don't remember, but the interesting thing is it's like a real more creamy in my opinion, because I've been watching them bloom, and when you look at the picture as well, it's like cream and then like a yellow center. And even when I look at these dahlias, I'm like, okay, well, they have pink and yellow on them, so I think it'll be okay. This is why I didn't want to bring the red in, because if they do have more yellow to them, I think it'll be okay because the majority is pink and white. And then if I would have brought the red over, I just wasn't sure how that was going to mix. So I'm glad I was able to get that pink one, climbing rose, over here. So we're going to get these two in the ground. This trunk is okay. The other one has a trunk that it's going to need some work. But my plan is to have it anchor this space, one on each side. Let me flip you all around. What I want to do is I'm going to anchor this bed with these two rose trees. So one will be over here, one will be over here. But in order to do that, these dahlias that I was trying to keep in the ground, I'm going to have to transplant, and I hope they will be okay. I have this barrel here, planter, that I'm going to fill up and try to transplant them in that. I might have to cut some back. The reason I'm thinking they might be okay, because as you know, they were in a garden bed, and so they are not technically like under the soil where I have to really dig them. They're like mounted up in this soil right here. So I'm thinking using my hand. And so this right here is one tuber. And then over here, this whole plant is another tuber. So I may have to do some cutting back, but I think I'll be able to get it out. So that's the plan. In order for me to plant up these trees, I feel like I know I need to get that out of here. So that's what we're going to do next. We're just moving some things around so we can plant what we want in this space. And I'm also going to put them in the bucket instead of trying to put them in the ground, because if I need to move them as I'm planting up this space, I can do so. See the tuber and all the roots. Oh, that wind is blowing. I'm watching the phone. Don't fall, phone. But this is more so the front of the bed. So it's because how the dahlias were growing. So I might just have to lose all of these, because that is that plant is doing great right there. We'll make another bouquet. And hopefully I'll get more blooms. Never done this before. I'm just trying it. And this plant right here, as you can see, some of them are growing straight, but these are growing like that because of how they were in the pot. I'm going to try to see if I can just temporarily, nothing permanent, just lean it up there with these bricks. That way, it'll just have something to lean, and I can still move it if I need to. So we'll just stick the bricks like that. Saving the dahlias. Okay, let's dig the hole for these rose bushes. So what I want to do is I want to get the rose trees in to flank the corners, but I have plans to put something in front of them. So I'm not going to put them all the way to the corner. That is easier on that side than this because I have those cypress there, but I don't think I'm going to move them. I'm thinking like right here. And then what I want to do, which is boxwoods, guys. I'm thinking boxwoods. I've really been thinking about this, and I'm not doing everything in a day because I'm giving it a lot of thought. But I'm thinking I have some boxwoods that I need to get in the ground. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. But I definitely want something in front of the tree. Even if I don't choose boxwoods and I choose annual, so I don't want the tree all the way to the corner. So I think right here is a good spot. So I just hit the native soil. That's how much of that good soil that I had for my garden beds was there. Oh, that's good. Pulling the weeds out. I did pretty good with that hole. And the root system is fine. I don't need to rough it up or nothing. Yeah. Okay. Dog grub, guys. Get that out of here. See, that looks good. Now let's look at this rose right here. So this isn't as particularly straight as that, but I'm going to try to stake it up after I get it in the ground. And I hope to line them up. That's about right. Look from the front. But I'm trying to use this. I think that's better. Okay, we gotta dig right here. And I want to come in a little though. Ouch. Yeah, okay, let me look one more time. I think that's about right. Ugh, I don't want to be too far in. Let me look at it from the side. No, I think that's good. I hope I'll be able to correct it. I'm going to try to plant it where I lean it a little. That might help. This was a clearance plant, and I do wish I would have caught that and not purchased this particular one, but I didn't, so try it one other way. You see when I do that? It makes it look more straight. That's how we're going to plant it. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's leaning. I kind of tilted it, and it gives an illusion, from what I can see, that it's straight. And the more crooked side is towards the back. I still probably will stake it, but I think I'm going to plant it like that. I'm just checking from all sides to make sure. Yeah, that works. Like I said, we're going to get rain tomorrow. This is rainwater I'm using because it already has a lot of yellow in. I'm going to just leave it at that and let the rain do the rest. If it doesn't rain, I'll come out here and check. I'm just grabbing some more water. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'll check on them. They were not super dry, but I just want them to have a good drink over here. Not the prettiest string, but I'm going to use what I got. I'm still going to stake this up. I have this yarn. And I'm not doing it super tight, so it still has like wiggle room, but just enough to try to correct it. Oops. Did I put down a knot? I think I did. Clamp that off. I try not to use my pruners on the yellowing leaves, although I think it's a watering issue. I mean, it could be, but something else, but I don't want to use my pruners on that just in case. Okay, let me try to tie up these dahlias. I almost forgot. It's so windy. They don't look horrible like that, but I'm gonna bring out the holes for that. Actually move this tuber back here. This is what we're looking like. So we have those two knockout roses that I anchor in the section. Our dahlias we moved. We hope that they'll do well. That looks good. That looks really good. I'm glad. I still might have to come in and straighten this tree out a bit. I actually think me staking it might have made it look more awkward, but I don't know. But I still like them. And then let us not forget. I just be stumbling on my words as we go down our path. We put in this trellis, this makeshift trellis, along with a climbing rose. I have to get the name of that climbing rose. I think I still have the tag for it. That blooms pink. And this is what I mean in making sure like the beds kind of come together. We have this beautiful raspberry cupcake rose that bloom pink. And then look at how the knockout roses are blooming. Not these are zinnias. But back there, those pink, look how pretty they are blooming. Here's another angle. And just remember, oh, and let me remind you all, remember I didn't want to take out my okra because of the flowers. Look at the flowers. Aren't they so pretty? They will turn into okra, but right now I'm enjoying those blooms. Okay. Well, guys, I think that was a success. I am very happy, right? As I always say. Gotta water in those dahlias, gotta collect some blooms. My daughter's gonna be super happy. She loves when I bring in flowers and she takes all the flower vases to her room. Well, the wind is really picking up. I don't want the phone to fall for sure. So anyways, with that being said, I want to say thank you for being here today. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment because I will talk back. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've done all three of those things. Thank you. If you haven't, please consider it. Until next time, blessings. Bye.